Ladies and gentlemen, Gusii Waminto, welcome to this channel, Gusii TV. If this is the first time then I would request you to go down to the subscribe button, turn on, you ensure that you have subscribed. Make sure that you have turned on the notification bell. You notify every time when you upload a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a video which is now circulating online, which has since gone viral. The video, Yomano Ito David Kenani Maraga being echoed, being bored at a funeral function at Nyamira County. And I think that was on Friday. Matanga Yomongina Honorable Catherine Nyamato alianya kakoba chisemo chi county ya Nyamira.
Hiyo ndio mimi nafuatilia. Angeniunga mkono mpaka mwisho. Kwa hivyo nimempoteza mama ambayo ni dada yangu. Nimempoteza maifuta na nimempoteza mtu ambao angesimama pamoja naye. Nataka kuambia kitu moja. Mimi nimesimama nitaenda mpaka mbele. Ile serikali iko. Vile serikali imeendelea, ile wizi ambao inaendelea, ile kutii sheria ambayo inaendelea, tutafuata mpaka mwisho na mimi nitasimamia haki. Tuwe pamoja nanyi, tuendelee na kazi iendelee. Mungu awabariki sana.
Maraga was being heckled. And in this video, I want to analyze the circumstances under which Maraga was heckled, the reason why this man, who has been a darling to Kenyans, and to especially Gusii, since 2017, since he nullified the election of 2017. If this is a topic you are interested in, Ngobasaba, you stay in this video till the end. And kindly, in this particular video, inga a thumbs up, ine support AMO ambayo inaweza nipeleka to another level. So, ladies and gentlemen, David Kenani Maraga has recently announced iganga yae yokoboria of president in 2027. And he has projected himself as a Gen Z candidate. So David Maraga was hoping to get support, especially from Gusii community, because he has been a darling to Gusii. Gusii onyari koba ka kwerorera Maraga. In fact, Gusii community has been proud of this, especially two children of Gusii. That is Fred Okengo Matiang'i, courtesy of the work he did when he was in Uhuru Kenyatta administration, the previous regime, and David Maraga because also of his work. David Maraga is a former Chief Justice of Kenya. David Maraga has been a darling, especially for Gusii community and the Kenyan at large. You remember in 2017, that is the first time David Kenani Maraga stole the hearts of Kenyans, and the Kenyans gained his trust. He nullified an election which has never happened, especially in African countries. It was one of the first time in history that a presidential election could be nullified by a judge or by a Chief Justice. So, alihapa ya kwamba liwalo na liwe, he follow the constitution, he will follow the truth, and indeed, he did exactly what he vowed to protect.
A declaration is hereby issued that the presidential election held on 8th August 2017 was not conducted in accordance with the Constitution and the applicable law rendering the declared results invalid, null, and void.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
That thing went viral. That thing ilisemwa si Kenya peke yake, nje ya taifa ya Kenya and across the world, that there is a judge in Africa, particularly in Kenya, who nullified an entire presidential election. So that was in 2017. Elieta lya Maraga likaenda ime na isiko yense ya Kenya because he made an history. That is how Maraga win the trust of Kenyans. Now Kenya especially, I want to narrow to especially Gusii community, which is now turning against Maraga. Wakachaka gwetoginga na intwe tubuate abana baringa babiri. That is Fred Okengo Matiang'i and David Maraga. Na hiyo kitu it may remain the same from 2017 until recently when he declared his 2027 candidature that he is going to be on the race for presidency in 2027. Now, why is he being heckled? Why is he no longer a darling to Gusii community? Because I think other parts of Kenya hawana shida na yeye sana, though wako na shida kidogo, but from his backyard, Nyamira and the Gusii counties, this man may receive hate. I don't subscribe to that kind of treatment. I think Gusii ntobwene into differently. Okay, let me now give you the reason why he's being heckled. In fact, Maraga aliannounce that atakuwa kwenye debe in 2027 mapema hata kuliko Fred Okengo Matiang'i. In Gusii community wako na watoto wawili, wako na watu wawili, that's Fred Okengo Matiang'i and David Maraga, who are projected, the top two individuals who are projected that they are going to face Dr. William Samoei Ruto in 2027. But among the two, Fred Okengo Matiang'i is a darling to Gusii community and a majority of Kenyans than David Maraga. So Maraga is also perceived, there is a perception, there is a belief that David Kenani Maraga is a state-sponsored project, is a state project that is being used no Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto koturubania obochori, especially from Gusii community. I don't agree with that. I don't have facts. It could be true. It could be not. So I don't have sufficient information about the same, but it's a topic for another day. Whether it's a state project or not is a topic for another day. But wengi wanasema ya kwamba Matiang'i ndio anafaa zaidi, ako na ile political muscles. This guy is so ruthless. Na Maraga so though spotless in terms of corruption because hajamenshoniwa anywhere, but the guy is so soft. Na presidency itaki soft person. Wengine wenye hawa believe that Maraga could be a state project wanasema ya kwamba Matiang'i is better than Maraga. If we front a single candidate, then it is good. And since Fred Okengo Matiang'i may receive endorsement from majority of Kenyans, especially from Mlima, then we can't have two candidates. We have to have one if we are keen at the top seat. And they're saying Maraga itobote, because if you go this way, Matiang'i go this way, you are going to split the votes, especially from Gusii community, and that will not take you guys anywhere as far as presidency 2027 is concerned. Mnapata your point? So politely, hata kama wameweka ikae like sasa bana tulikukataza usikii, wameanza kupiga kelele, they are just politely, eti hiyo ndio njia polite ya kumwambia bro, you see Matiang'i is much ahead of you, you are going nowhere. just itobote tegerera support mungwana Fred Matiang'i. Na si eti Maraga ati akona cases ya corruption, si eti Maraga akona scandals here and there, si eti Maraga ana ile potential ya kukaa president. Hapana, ni ile wanasema ya kwamba this time round wacha to rally behind our son, one person. This time round, let's not divide our votes. We are so keen at the top seat, at the presidency. And the only way that we are going to be perceived by other communities that we are serious is to endorse one candidate. We know, Maraga, you are a potential, but Matiang'i is much ahead of you. And this time, muunge tu mkono, mufanye kazi pamoja, na tuweze ku claim that the top seat. Maraga atasikia? I don't know. 2027 is far. A lot could change. A lot could happen. There could be talks here and there. Ni mapema sana kuanza kueko. I think the information is now at home. Maraga amesikia, ground inasema vipi. I think is going to make a good moral, political, whichever decisions which will be the best for him and Gusii community. Maraga has heard, the sympathizers of Maraga David wamesikia, na wale wote wanamsurround na kumupea maybe moral support na ile support yote anataka wamesikia. But 2027 is far. Much could happen. Probably maybe hata Fred Matiang'i anaweza kosa kuulizia hiyo kiti cha urais. Probably things might change, upate Maraga akona umaarufu ama ameconvince wa Kenya ama na Gusii in general wagain trust yake ndio waweze kumuunga mkono. But if election were to be held in this month ama tomorrow, Maraga step down aweze kumsupport Fred Matiang'i, because according to the ground amang'ana na makongu abantu baminto, according to the ground vile inasema, things are so different. So the only way Maraga, because now ile heshima yake yenye alikuwa accorded ni kama imeanza kufade na watu wameanza kumuona different, like somebody is greedy, which probably is not. I don't know what is going to do so that he can regain the ile respect alikuwa accorded na umurisia ama kama yule mtu mwenye anasimamia haki na ukweli. But to be honest, if you ask me, the only man among these guys in opposition who are willing ama who are so keen to unseat President William Samoei Ruto in 2027, the only man who can stand out so spotless, so blameless, so innocent, zero corruption scandals or any other scandals is David Maraga. Matiang'i's name has been mentioned before in corruption, other corruption scandals. Whether that is true or that is not, it has ever been mentioned. Whether it's Ruaraka land scandals, whether it's the massacre, killing of youth and ODM supporters, ama NASA supporters in 2017, Matiang'i's name has mentioned negatively. Maraga's name has remained clean. The man with zero corruption scandals. In fact, in one of the occasions, Maraga akasema ya kwamba, get me that Bible. Akaswear na kusema ya kwamba he has never taken a bribe and he don't intend to take a bribe. That is David Maraga, the man who stood for the truth, the man who stood with the Constitution, the man with zero corruption scandals, Umolisia David Maraga, who has been accorded respect, who has gained trust of Kenyans, but now the same people, especially Gusii Paminto, they have turned against him. Afanye nini? Atacalculate. Akiona ground imekataa, ataenda tu nyumbani, I try to remain neutral ama I support Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Politics is a dirty game, but aliamua kuingia kwa siasa ambayo iko dirty. The name of David Maraga Kenani might not be the same name we used to know from 2017 ama from 2013 to 2023 ama 2024. The name of David Maraga inaweza kuwa ikuje imepakwa matope, but things could change. I don't know the miracle he's going to do to wash his name, whether he's going to declare his support for Fred Okengo Matiang'i. The other side itamuona kama somebody who is unfit to even claim ama to even claim the respect he has been accorded since 2017. So I don't know. I have analyzed that bunandu chamanganari na ile tinga kichiane go study the politics, especially Gusii community. I've just told you part of what I think. I have more to tell you, but I want this video to be as short as possible because I don't want to bore you. So based on this is my personal views, which might be accurate, but it is based on available facts on the ground. Mumeona ground vile hiko. I could be wrong. Maybe you have a divergent views, but if you want to support my own views also, go ahead in the comment section, drop your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please give me a thumbs up. You can also join my community. Na kama unataka kunibaia kachai, you can also do using the numbers on the screen. My name is AC Bon, Gusii TV, a channel irengete Gusii, but even to bira kani abakenya kuse outside emanye na bongo tema ko balance style so that I can spread the information. So feel free, kama he video yako goki, you can feel free to share to others. Sindio? Thank you. Na tutazidi kufuatilia politics because it's shaping this nation. Thank you. See you in the next video.